Hi guys, it's me, Sam Wows. If you guys hear cats in the background, that's totally okay. They're being loved. They're being shown all the attention in the world. They act like they're not, but I just can't have them in the room when I'm recording because they just tend to get all over the place. So let me just zoom in real quick. I've got a whole script written up so that we can get the ball rolling for this video. And thank you guys for watching this too. I haven't done a video in forever. It's been about maybe 4 months since I've done a video, so let's just dive into it. My name is Sam Wows, also known as Sam Rutledge, and we have things to catch up on. I know, it's just, like I said, it's been 4 months. Kind of crazy. The script, we're going to be going a little bit loosely off of it, so just stay with us. Don't talk about how I'm fucking, my lisp is horrible right now. I don't know why. Most importantly, I'm a year older now and I'm 22. I know the time just goes by so fast. I don't act like it at all. You know, you wouldn't if you met me, you would not know that I was 22. It's so hard to even tell dude, you seem like you're just out of high school because I'm so goofy sometimes. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Nonetheless, we made it around another year around the sun, and it's just crazy to think about, to be honest. It felt like it was 2020 and the COVID was happening a year ago. And I feel like I've learned a lot since then, even just since COVID, to be honest. One of my biggest things that by far I've learned this year was acceptance. And by acceptance, I mean acceptance of myself and acceptance of others, and also acceptance of situations, decisions that are outside of my control. I'm kind of a control freak, to be honest, so I always stress myself out by trying to do everything, know everything and plan for everything, but sometimes it's easier to just let go. Some things are just out of my control. For example, the way a person was acting towards me a while ago, it was just disrespectful and immature, to be honest. So I just finally let go. I detached from them. It helped me so much. Another example is that I was actually suspended from work a while ago, and it wasn't even my fault. Most of the part was just that shit that I couldn't control. I just let go, realized shit, can't control everything, just gotta wait till I'm off suspension. Just accepted the situation I was in. Another situation, this is kind of different, but I need the Vikings to win a Super Bowl. I've learned to let go. It's not gonna happen. Just watch and roll with the punches. You know what I mean? I just get when it comes to that. It's just an example of sports, dude. I just get too competitive. I need them to win, dude. And I just it's okay. So if they don't win, I'm big chilling. They're not fucking. It's not the whole fucking world. But with that, I can't control things that are big stressors in my life. So it's always best that I remember it. Sometimes it's easier to just let go, not in a healthy way, if that makes sense. Not to completely detach because I think that can be unhealthy and detrimental sometimes. But I've learned to accept things that I can't change and change the things I can. If you've ever been to AA or NA meetings, this phrase will sound very familiar. In substance groups, there's serenity prayer that's said every meeting, and it goes as follows: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This prayer has been a staple for my well-being for the past year or two. Even if you're not in groups, I believe this prayer is very valuable and applicable. My bad, I'm reading a word that I just don't know how to pronounce because I'm stupid like that. But I believe this phrase is very valuable and applicable to everyone's lives. Now, back to the acceptance part. I've had to learn to accept myself these past couple 8 months or so. Back in high school, I was a very edgy and emo kid. I used to wear black skinny jeans every day like my life depended on it. And to be honest, I was mentally in the worst place imaginable, and I felt like nobody got me. Looking back at that time period, I really did suck. Or I had a typo, but I really didn't. I guess I did suck. I was a little edgy kid, but it really did suck. But the time period sucked. But I know it could get a lot worse. I actually learned to find out that life can get as bad. The longer you go down the road, and you just have to roll with the punches. But I wish I would have learned to live in the moment as I was a high schooler. Well, oh my gosh, I'm reading this now, and what I meant to say was that I wish I would have learned to live in the moment while I was in high school. There's just so much going on. I wish I would have just lived in the moment. Also learned to just kind of do my schoolwork, kind of understand that there is so much more life ahead of just high school. This now, when you're in high school, guys, it just feels like high school is life. It's all that's happening. This is going to be your whole life forever. When really, in reality, it's not. But sometimes that's a lot to ask a high schooler, to tell them that you have to live in the moment. You can't realize that, that high school is going to be all. I feel like my parents told me that, and I just didn't listen. That's a lot to ask a high schooler. You're in such a different mindset. But I'm glad that I learned the skill that I did even if it took me a while. Fast forward to today, I'm still the same kid with the same style. I'm not as edgy and emo, to be honest. I'm not saying how I'm going to kill myself over the smallest things because I'm edgy. Sometimes I do, but not as often. I have finally accepted my style that I love. I love the goth emo punk style, and I always have. Let's just say if I won the lottery, my daily outfits would give it away. All black, all white, and gray in between. We got some fucking fishnets maybe. I really don't go shopping for clothes, to be honest. I have so much clothes already. I don't see why I need more. When I see a shirt that screams emo, I don't mind pulling out my wallet for it. I go to Zoomies or Hot Topic or any of those stores in between. Yeah, I might spend a few bucks. For a while, I was on the fence about the style and the culture only because it was used as cringe. But the more I've explored my style as well as myself and well-being, I honestly don't care as much as I used to. I don't really feel like I need to fit a certain style or anything, if that makes sense. Or not a fit a certain style. Yeah, it seems like it's personally the norm to not look like that, and I've just come to not care, if that makes sense. I've come to accept that as a style that I love and I hold close to myself and my identity. When I look at my outfit and it yells emo, I feel so happy. And I'm ready to honestly conquer the day. I'm ready to say, you know what, I'm fucking feeling myself. Recently, I found events like skate shows and punk metal shows, and I'm surrounded by people with similar styles, and it only feeds my soul for how I feel and view myself. I went to a couple skate shows, and each time I met someone new and got their socials, I immediately introduced myself by telling them how much I love their style and outfit because I felt their aura 2 blocks away. I'm just kidding. But for real, I just love their outfits, I love their style, and I just gotta let them know that hey, you gotta know that I feel comfortable. It helps me feel more comfortable how I look, if that makes sense. I often felt that I had to fit the norm and that how I act sometimes and I even dress. But the more I live and learn, the more I realize it gets tiring. It's not worth it trying to be someone else you're not, and sometimes I have to remind myself of that because it's difficult to see. Finally started to accept myself as a person. Okay, these next couple segments are all off script, so get ready, kiddos. First, we went to Chicago a couple times over this last summer, and honestly, it was so fun. I went to a Guardian concert, and like I said, it was a punk, just full of punk emo fucking kids, and maybe like a 20, 30-year-olds. I fucking loved every second of it. I'll show you guys some photos and videos of it. It was one of my favorite concerts of all time. Garden is a very close artist that I cherished in my heart. He's such a good artist, such a good message. A lot of his songs got me through very hard times. In 2021, I really had some of the worst mental health, and I had to really just kind of pick myself up by piece by piece. It felt like I had it. It was really a bbig challenge for me, and when I look back at it now, I'm so glad I made it through it because where I'm at now, I feel like I'm striving. I'm going to what I want. When I see something I want, I'm going to go achieve it. And that's something I've always wanted, but I had to get through some of the worst times in my life to get to that. And this artist got me through it so much. I don't know how to explain it. When I hear some of his songs, I just want to scream his lyrics and cry. But we checked out Chicago. We checked out me and my girlfriend. We went to go check out the city. It was a bit stressful, but I also got to go to a couple of the local restaurants, like the Wiener Circle, with a friend. My friend David. He moved. Me and him worked at Domino's for a while, but he moved there for music school. He loves it so far. He's got a new job at Target. He's just He's just such a good goober. I love him. Got him a nice fucking bottle of vodka. His favorite, well, not his favorite, but a pretty good bottle of vodka to help celebrate Chicago and his move there. Well, we stayed at his place for the concert, but he's just a good soul. He's such a good guy. Much praise to him. But hopefully I can meet him again. I'm going to Houston in August, but right before school starts to just get away, check out a new city, get lost in there by myself. But right now it's by myself. My girlfriend's debating on coming with me, but Houston, we already got a bunch of tickets. There's a Lost Kings concert for that, so we're actually really hyped for that. Well, I know we talked about in the last episode, but guys, if you guys are having on the border of quitting or on the fence about quitting substances like nicotine and weed, well, holy fuck, dude, pull the trigger, kick, get their withdrawals to kick your ass. Go through that pain. Without pain, no gain. Like I always like to say, but for real, you got to get through that, and once you get over it, it's the best decision you'll ever make. I've had to get through a couple peer pressure situations, but it's been, in my opinion, it's been one of the most. I don't know how to explain it. It's been a game changer for my mental health. I've finally been able to figure out what I want and how I want it, how do I want to get there. I'm about to start school next month, less than a month, and it'll be digital mass media for video production. I'm so excited for it, you guys. I feel like I'm at a point in life where I'm ready to get the ball rolling and just try to tackle it, go head on with it, adjust, see how I am. I'm on meds to help me. I'm just excited for the future, guys, and I hope you guys are too for your guys' future. I know if you guys are in a spot in life where you feel like shit is getting hard and you don't know how to see if you'll see the light to come, I promise you, it's gonna come. It might feel like you've been battling this darkness forever, but for real, it's gonna be there. Like I'm serious, guys. I hope it just sounds corny when I say it, but like it does it, dude. Like I'm telling you, at one point in my life, dude, I was about to jump off a fucking parking ramp, dude, and I like another emotion filled my body and I didn't, dude. That was the best decision I ever made, was to not do that, because once you do that, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's not really trauma dumping. It's just explaining my story and my life. My grandma actually committed suicide in 2020, and for a while I just didn't grieve it, but I've been grieving after I quit substance. She had a pretty bad substance problem that I struggled with too for a long time, and I feel like I still do, but for the most part I've done doing a great job with it. But I want you to understand that no matter what you go through, like it's not that serious. You don't have to do that. Like, if you're friends with me, if you know me personally, reach out to your support system, reach out to your friends and family. You got to know that shit gets hard, and that I 100% feel that you should be able to have a support system where you can reach out and you can talk to people. I'd rather have my friends cry on my shoulders than have them being carried on my shoulders in a casket. And that I mean with my whole heart. Anyway, guys, this is like a little quick update. We have a couple photos. We're showing a couple quick photos of what life has been like. But for the most part, that's how life has been. It's been a up and down roller coaster to get here, but we finally made it here, and we're ready to start get the ball rolling. We'll do a couple of vlogs when we're in Houston, so stay tuned. Get a lot of videos for that. We'll get some video photos of Denver, Chicago, and a little bit of Minneapolis. Maybe we already did Minneapolis, but Denver and Chicago will be for sure. Anyway, guys, I love you. I hope you guys stay safe. Remember to always just stay in touch with your homies. Remember, homies help homies. That's all I'll say. All right. See you guys in the next video. I was just rambling. Love you.